Greetings. Today I want to speak to you concerning the disciplined mind and the undisciplined mind. So basically I'm speaking about two kinds of people, which is the successful people and the unsuccessful, are the winners and the losers. Now, for those of you who have been listening to me now for a while, you should realize what I'm really teaching you is how to become very much disciplined with your mind, knowing that your mind is your treasure. And you have to hold yourself responsible for how disciplined you are in this life. Now, for example, me being a black man and growing up in a predominantly black country, I know what it is to have a mind that is not well disciplined, undisciplined mind. Because, for example, we love a lot of sports, we love a lot of good times. As a matter of fact, we love a lot of entertainment. I remember I did a video long time ago called Black People Weakness, and I said the weakness was entertainment. They love too much of entertainment. But let me say, I had to pull myself together and I had to make sacrifice. And I'm saying to you, you don't have to make sacrifices if you want to see what I'm teaching, if you want to see it work in your life. For example, let me say that I was a person who would have sit for hours upon hours looking at cricket, because I'm from the Caribbean. That's one of our main sports, cricket and soccer. And those are things that people, as a matter of fact, you find men arguing over Real Madrid and Barcelona, which is two European soccer teams. One with Messi and Lionel Messi, and one with Ronaldo. And these guys are multi-millionaires. And these people in these poor countries will waste so much time looking at these guys who have already achieved their goals and fulfilled their purpose. Like, for example, many people in the Caribbean like to boast about the achievement of those Jamaicans who would have done very well in the Olympics. And that is good. But people must see that it's because their minds were very much disciplined in what they believe to be their gift, their calling, their talent. And I'm saying it's time for black people to become more responsible for their minds. Because, to be honest with you, as I was just speaking about those athletes from Jamaica, you know, it's very disturbing to hear them speak so much about church and Jesus and God. And it leaves a bad taste of how our people are so, you know, brainwashed in religion, and they don't even realize that their own ability that they're using and their own mind power that they're using to achieve certain goals is the same power that others who've been employing them and giving them contracts and so on. It's the same thing that they are applying to themselves. It's the same power that they are using. And it's very disturbing, and it's very much needed for me to mention that, okay, because these are the kind of people that the younger ones would look up to. So when it comes to, you know, being disciplined and having the right mindset, it is very important for us to teach our people the power of the mind, because they would use their mind and achieve certain goals and think it's Jesus. They would think it's some man in the sky who helped them, and they would give all praises and all thanks because they grew up with grandmothers and mothers and fathers and grandfathers who still using those slave master rhetorics that was forced upon them to have, you know, this belief of some power outside of themselves. But I'm saying to you, all you need to do is have a disciplined mind, and you have to discipline your mind and use your time wisely. You cannot expect to spend 3, 4, 5, 6 hours looking at sitcoms and looking at soap operas and so on, and getting lost on Instagram and getting lost on Facebook. You realize how much people who've been listening to this kind of teaching that I've been teaching and many other teaching, and all they could do is yap, talk. They've never done any shit at all. They haven't done anything with the knowledge. And that is something that been really plaguing our people. All they do is just getting information after information, and to the point that I would have seen people who call themselves conscious and aware having what they call debates. And what they call the black conscious community debate, to see how much people read, how much books, and how much know about the Egyptians, and how much know about this, and how much know about that. No, what you need is a disciplined mind. And we have to hold ourselves responsible for whatever we've been blessed here on this earth with. And I'm saying to you, we haven't just been blessed to become great sportsmen and magicians and comedians. Because, for example, when I look at many of the comedians in America, they are the ones that they use and they put in Hollywood in the movies for our young people to look at them as role models. You know, sometimes it sick my stomach when I think back on, about Blue Streak, when Martin Lawrence and Eric Roberts, this white guy said, shoot that monkey, shoot that monkey. And, you know, to see people taking that role to play that part to be called monkey. And these are the kind of people that the youngsters are looking up to and so on. Those from Hollywood and those in the entertainment industry. But I'm saying to you, it's all about disciplining your mind. So, the successful and the unsuccessful in our society is based on the disciplined mind and the undisciplined mind. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat things and tell black people about what was done in slavery and who are the power and who are gods and who are this and all of that. So that they will feel good and they will support me and they will say, oh, he really loves black people. He really supported black people. I listen to it. No, I'm not in that kind of thing. I'm being real with you. We have to become more responsible. If someone like me could have, you know, sacrificed all of those things that I would love in terms of sports and all of that, and I use all of the qualities that I developed through my pursuit in building my body and taking care of myself. When people tell me, you know, I couldn't build a good physique living in this country because a poor third world country, you have to travel to America, you have to travel to England, you have to go to Canada, or you can't make it. They tell me all of that, and I use all of those qualities and all of those discipline that I developed over the years after chasing after my goal and my dream. And I even have a book called Mind of a True Champion, where I chased my bodybuilding journey, and I still have more books. You understand? Because some of the first of the books I would have written 3 bodybuilding books. First of the books I would have written before I ever wrote any spirituality books. But just before that, I would have written poems. I would have written over 50 poems. And I'm actually a poet too, okay? The time we come, you see the poetic side of me, okay? The reason why I'd never really published any on the poetic side is because the first one I did on the poetic side, I was still into secular Christianity. So I did it from that angle. But deep, yes, very much deep, but so much from that angle still. Okay, so I say, you know what, let me just, you know, put that aside now. So next time I do anything poetic, it will be on the spiritual side. Okay, where I'm at now. But the main point I really want to get across to those who are listening to me right now, please, I'm begging you, become more disciplined. Get rid of all of the fuckery. Please, get rid of them. All of these TV shows and you know, sometimes it hurts me when I remember how I used to look at, you know, black women degrading themselves and what you call those things, those shows again, reality TV, yeah, reality TV, Flavor and all of those kind of things. To waste my time, all those times, I was still trapped in secular Christianity and looking for a way, you know, to have some sort of form of, you know, excitement in my life and all of those things. I was living alone also. So, you know, I was bored and all of those things and so on, you know. And I was finding myself looking at those things because I had nothing else to do and I was not into any relationship or anything like that. You see? So, the kind of time I would have wasted, I don't want you to waste that time. And if you listen to me and you're a younger person, I'm telling you, be more disciplined. Be more responsible for your time. Spend your time more wisely. Because some people want to say, well, they will feel better if they're self-employed or if they're doing, you know, what they want to do and so on. But still, you will have to apply a certain amount of discipline. If you're going to be self-employed or if you're going to do your own thing, you have to be very much disciplined to achieve the goals. Still, you're not just going to sit back and relax and believe you're going to become a successful entrepreneur or you're going to become a multi-millionaire These things that I'm telling you, you very much, fortunate to be getting this kind of advice, because I never had this kind of advice growing up. I never had a mother and a father around me. I grew up around my grandmother. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know my real father. Children used to call me to daddy. I wouldn't even go into that right now. Another time I go into that, I give you a little bit of my background and I'll let you see where I really come from. So my brother, my sisters, it takes a disciplined mind to be successful. So it is disciplined mind and undisciplined mind. Okay, and to be honest with you, it's time for black people to wake up and become more responsible and become more disciplined in their minds. With all of this teaching on the internet, with all of this information on the internet, we need people with more disciplined minds. As I said before, let me say it again, not only in sports and entertainment, in every aspect of life. Yes, we know what happened in the past. We all know it. But we got to move on. We got to move on. No one can have a thought for you. You can have a thought for me and I can have a thought for you. Your power is your mind power. And my power is my mind power. That's why I have to have a disciplined mind. So when people want to say, certain thing was done to black people, why they're not as successful as they showed and why other people are more successful than them, it's still all breakdown to being disciplined or undisciplined. Okay? So become more disciplined and teach your children to become more disciplined. You see, in what they refer to as third world countries, the only thing they're trying to teach your child to be disciplined about is academic education, to learn. You see, the information mindset. Because we live education over our own imagination so much. And we live religion and superstition over science so much that we do not even know our scientific self. We do not even know our magical self. But I'm so glad that I found my magical self, my scientific self, my creative self. And I'm here sharing this kind of information to you. And I want to say all of this, I want to say that all of this that I'm sharing with you, it is very good that you will share it with someone else and you will let them know that the reason why they see so much of the things that are happening in our society, it is because of the people's mentality, where many of them were taught to believe in a God or power or Savior outside of themselves. And they were never taught to believe in themselves. And you let them know from a very early age how much they have to love themselves, appreciate themselves, and believe in themselves. And trust their imagination to create their reality consciously. So, my brother, my sisters, I can go on and on, but I don't want to go on anymore. I just basically want to encourage you to have a disciplined mind. You're not going to manifest anything if you do not have a disciplined mind. If you're going to reprogram your subconscious mind, you have to reprogram your subconscious mind to have a more disciplined mind also. There's no easy way out. There is no get-rich-quick scheme that's going to help you. That's why many people get caught up in a lot of get-rich-quick scheme. That is why if you want to see plenty people come on your channel, just give them just put certain topics. How to manifest $500,000 in a month. And they're going to run they're going to run it. Because that's what they're looking for. They have HNS. Tell them about manifestation. Tell them about law of attraction. Yes, these things work, but you have to have a disciplined mind. That's the bottom line. You must have a disciplined mind. So my brother, my sisters, start to get more disciplined. Go on a 30-day challenge. Whether it's a journaling or whatever. I felt so good yesterday when someone called me and was telling me the amount of success that they was getting from listening to these videos. Even they have a better relationship and all of these things. Their son going to school and he wasn't learning. Now he's getting straight A's and she did exercise. She disciplined her mind. See your son getting straight A's, which he wasn't getting. He was a slouch. No, the man is as quick as that. Because why? Because of her mother's love. She was disciplined enough to put what I'm saying to work. Now she has such a lovely relationship and everything. And things are working out in her life. And this is what makes sense of me doing these kind of videos. It's not about people quoting how much they know and so on. This is not about that. It's about applying it, being more disciplined, and proving it for yourself. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, these are just, a few words of encouragement that I'm bringing to really motivate you, to encourage you. Get off of your ass. The love Goya. Get off of your ass. Spend time by yourself. Think up about ideas. Write down all kind of ideas. Doesn't matter how stupid the ideas sound. To write them down. One must be good. One idea alone could make you a billionaire. One idea alone could make you a multi-millionaire. One. Let me run this again. One. And live in a little country down here with just 120,000 people. You live in America. Can you imagine if you have a product and you selling it for $1 in America and 20 million people buy it? $20 million and it's just $1 you sell it for. So my brother, my sisters, come on. Many of you will listen to me. You're in a big metropolitan country with more opportunity. And everything you see in your country, it came from an idea. It was for a thought. It was for us imagine. What happened to your imagination? What happened to your mind when it comes to ideas? You tell me all the ideas done? No, all the ideas can't finish. Oh my. It's limitless. Okay? So, you're here for a purpose, my brother and my sisters. Discipline your mind so that you're able to discover that purpose and walk in it. Okay, let me just end here. I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you listen to me, what I'm saying, it really makes sense to you, really resonates with you, and you haven't subscribed already, I encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. Also, if you feel strongly led to support this work because it's really helping you and really motivating you in life, and if you feel strongly led to support this work, we have a PayPal and the link is down below. And whatever you decide to give is well appreciated. I want to thank you very much in advance. Also, if you would like to be a part of the Patreon community where we have more videos there that are undisturbed with ads and so on, and you want to be a part of the community, feel free to do so. And on that platform, we have a course called the Inner Sun Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously, or the Inner Sun Engineering to Create Your Reality Consciously, which is basically teaching you to align with the inner sun that is within you, the light that is within you, so you will get into your purpose, because the sun is always in purpose and you need to align with nature. Okay, so if you really feel led to check it out, let me just inform you that for people who are doing it at least $20 or more, that course is there for you. And my encouragement to you is that if you feel strongly led to be a part of the Inner Sun Science and Technology course, feel free to check it out. So with that being said, my brother and my sister, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.